Wow.
Oh, here we are. Oh shit, I gotta fix that.
We're all stars now in the post show.
It's a great song. Welcome everyone to the post show. Fuck, I need to I need to get the chat up on the screen.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to review one of the videos that
I have a Piper video, but it's a YouTube friendly one.
Well, this one isn't. So
of course. Well,
I'm going to review it.
Oh, God.
Most beautiful girl, absolutely amazing, titty fuck.
That's the name of
the video. Shit. Damn pop-up ads. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Damn it.
Getting a virus from porn on your phone from fucking around?
Damn
Joke's on you, motherfucker!
Damn it. No.
Oh my God, Billy has a fucking porn virus on his phone. Your phone is locked.
That sucked.
Please click on the blue button. How are we late? Someone said late again. And by the way, I noticed there's a bunch of people waiting in the room. We will be there shortly to talk to all of you. There's quite a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
So in this particular video, the girl Piper is wearing a white top and some fuchsia bottoms.
The top is coming off, obviously.
I assume. Well, it looks like her bottoms might be coming off the way she's touching herself.
Well, I think it will all eventually come off.
She's putting her hair up. This means she's about to get into some real head-heavy action. She's tying her hair in a knot. She's looking back at us. And there's a mirror in front of her as well, so we can see her front and her back at the same time. This is a very choice.
Okay, I don't want to. I don't give a shit.
Which now she's rubbing her boobs, Ben.
I don't care.
She's rubbing her body.
Okay, turn it off.
She turned and smiled at the. Turn it off.
Bonjour, guys. This is Piper, and today we're going on an adventure. Yes.
Adventure.
You remember that vlog I did about the pussies? Well, they live in the cat village. Yes, it's here in Malta somewhere. Well, we're gonna go back there because the pussies, they need our help.
It's like Pimp Monk's but she says
so she's like a mixture between Pimp Monk, JF, and the hottest girl.
Like,
yeah, basically. that actually, yeah.
Like a little bit lazy, like more like a lot lazy, yeah. But because I love pussies, I've decided that I was gonna help them get some patrons. Because it's like the pussies, well, they're demonetized.
Well,
it's a bit like me, so I feel their pain.
I feel their pain.
It almost, I feel like she's trolling.
She sounds like the Swedish chef from the Muppets.
I feel their pain.
I feel their pain. Hirschenfragen.
They don't make any money, so we're gonna help them. But to do so, we need to go on an adventure.
Adventure.
You ready, yo?
She went to put up the fucking rock sign and she only got one finger up first.
Is she riding a Segway?
Oh,
or like it's a motor scooter.
She's a badass.
I guess this sounds like royalty-free music.
Probably.
It's so generic.
The way she's talking about getting demonetized, she's not spending money. And she's very mindful of her. She's not trolling. This is authentic. And so I rode by the man in the blue hat, and he said he would pet my pussy. Rock and roll, dude. This is like the worst porn, right? You know how a porn starts?
This is not porn.
But it's just like the acting and the riding a bike around town. Now she's gonna like tumble off the bike and some guy's gonna help her up and just bang her. I've seen this porn movie before. It's bangscooter.com.
Bang scooter. Do they bang
scooter?
Do they bang on the scooter?
Yeah.
There's not much room.
They pop wheelies and and boners.
Pop wheelies and boners. Well, this is definitely in Europe.
She's in Malta, she said earlier.
Oh, is that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, the scooter can't make it up the hill. Yeah, you gotta walk.
This is okay. I just hop up the scooter and push it up the hill. And now you can see.
We are finally here, the cat village. You remember from my previous vlog? Yeah. Well, they're gonna demolish it. That's why I'm here. As you can see, there's a donation box right there. That way, you can give some money to the kitties. But the
she is Pimp Monk.
Yeah, she can.
She's fucking Pimp Monk and JF and the hottest woman all at once. This is weird. I'm getting the weirdest boner right now.
thing is, I don't think it's really safe. No. Like, people, maybe they can steal from the kitties. Or maybe people where they feel shy about giving
She's a
the
Muppet.
pussies, you know?
She's a fuck Muppet.
A fuck Muppet?
She's a fuck Muppet. Instead of putting your hand up inside of her, you put your dick up inside of her. It's the only difference.
People, they don't want the mama or the girlfriend to know they love pussy. And that, to give them money, you know? This like, way over top. So
Yes, it is.
Yes, you do.
Over the top.
Over the top.
you love pussy and
You
you
love
want
pussy,
to give money to the pussy. I got
Damn
just
it.
the thing for you. Yes, I prepared a Bitcoin wallet for the pussy. Because I love
God
them
damn
so
it.
much.
This is the worst.
So that
This is
way
the fucking worst.
Ever since I pointed that out,
Give to
You
the
ruined
pussy
everything, Ben.
anonymously. No one's ever gonna know you gave to them except for you. I won't even know because it's anonymous. That's how it works. So I got here some Bitcoin wallet that I created for the occasion. That way you can just arrive, scan the QR code, and drop some money for the pussy. It's a
I think I'm going to watch her strictly on Pornhub from here on out.
No, this is great.
She can't go with a dick in her mouth.
No, this is great.
The money for the pussy.
Worst episode of Blue's Clues ever. If she whips out a cigarette.
And it's all anonymous.
Oh no.
So you better come here, scan the QR code, and give them lots of Bitcoin. Yes. Because like 1 Bitcoin is worth a lot of money. Maybe we can actually make them a whole new house and they can have luxury food. You know, not the hard one, like the mushy one that comes in cans.
Yeah, we got to get her on
Because we
DP.
love pussy.
We should.
We got to DP her.
Now, that's it for today. I'm gonna take some pictures of pussies because there's a lot here, and you can see my pussies on piperblush.com. Yes, there's gonna be plenty of pussy there. Also, don't forget
God
to
damn it,
subscribe
she's
to my
got the
channel
worst
because
voice.
You love pussy.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
That ruins everything, man. Oh, damn it. God damn it.
Da pussy. So you liked that?
No, it ruined
Why not?
everything. It ruined everything.
You know what I think we might do a little bit of before we talk to all the patrons? Let's do some of this.
Yo, safely!
Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in his fucking head.
How you like me now?
I'm the only critter with the good kind of fairy drama.
That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Disgusting racist Billy the Fridge repeats the N-word several times while laying in bed.
No, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
That was your phone app.
That was you.
That was your phone
That
app.
was you doing a
I
Stephen
wasn't even
Hawking
awake.
impression.
No, I wasn't even awake.
Well, you're the world's greatest ventriloquist.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope, that's not me.
Let's get
God.
retarded. Everybody, let's get retarded. Everybody, let's get retarded.
Everybody, let's get retarded.
Wasn't there a Black Eyed Peas song that was like that? Let's get retarded.
Get retarded in here.
But on the radio,
Let's
they had
get
to say, let's get it
Not
started.
just on the radio. They put out "Let's Get Retarded" at first, and they had to revamp the entire thing because because they were getting Super Bowl placements and people acted out against them. I think they had to like reship their
Let's
CDs.
get it started.
Let's get it started in here. It had to be changed because everybody was complaining.
God, wow, and that was a while ago. That's crazy. Like that was political correctness starting to creep its way in and become toxic as fuck. Whatever. They didn't mean literally retarded people, okay? I mean, like we use the word. Okay, the word "gay" used to mean something different. Now it means something totally different.
So near my house, there's like this little $3 theater, like a $3 theater, like what Matt fucking Jarbo talks about. It's a little $3 theater, and it's really close to where they house the mentally development disabled people. Right?
Yeah.
It's like right down the road from where they house effectively retarded people. We don't use that word anymore to describe them. But
Developmentally disabled.
So not only is it a $3 theater and it's close to the retarded place, but they can afford it, right? It's in their budget. So I was there with Joe. We were watching Baywatch with The Rock, and
oh god,
this girl
Terrible movie.
This girl was in there, and every time like The Rock, because they had previews for The Rock in the movie, every time The Rock would come on the screen during the previews, the girl would just squeal like a banshee. She'd go, "Ah!" It was I want to say annoying, but it was more scary than it was annoying. But it was like this crazy scream.
That's what it sounded like?
Yeah, it was crazy. And then they played the commercial for 3 billboards outside of Ebbings, Missouri, and the original trailer, the girl from Fargo, I can't remember her name right now, but Frances McDormand. Frances McDormand calls a woman a retard in the trailer, right? And when she called the woman the retard, the girl in the audience, you could hear her like her heart break.
Aww.
It was, but then The Rock was on screen. Every time The Rock would come on during Baywatch, she'd do that banshee scream again. And all I wanted was for The Rock to say the fucking R word, dude.
Oh God!
Because it would have shut her the fuck up.
She She had the hots for The Rock.
Dude,
is that why
yeah, she wanted to fuck The Rock. She was screaming like a fucking I want to say like a retard.
Go home and watch the fucking movie if you want to scream. Anyway, back.
Come on, let's get retarded. Let's get retarded.
Are they trying to start a new dance craze?
Retarded. Yeah, well, the first girl they had in the clip, she was Seizure Girl.
Yeah, see, it's a dance.
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding.
In the air and try to break your wrist, then across your chest and try to bite your ear and go
ding, ding, ding.
No.
Everybody, let's get retarded. Everybody,
I think this is a troll.
Everybody, let's get retarded. Everybody, let's get retarded.
Yes, it is. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that wasn't terrible rapping. The video itself was pretty fucking ridiculous. Is it G-Man's Ministries?
No, I won't die the same, die the same. Show me if you leave me, babe, I'll be the one to blame.
He's a terrible singer.
I'll be the one to blame.
At least he has a solid karaoke system to sing into.
Real talk, that's my girl. I'll be lonely in this world without her though.
Oh, sick.
Every time I start to spit without the booth, she tell me, yo, you ain't too old, G. Let that fire go.
Yeah, let the fire go, G.
So I told my girl, let's go to a candlelight dinner. 100% off the top, you know you're chilling with a winner.
Oh!
Candlelight dinner. Bartender brought us some wine. Going back to the crib after grown folk time.
Oh, grown folks time, Ben.
You better get your own. If you ain't got a girl, you ain't got no home, homie.
You got no home, homie.
G, listen to me, you gonna be lonely at the age of what? What's my age, dog? Somebody tell him I'm 53.
He's 53, dog.
He sucks.
Tell him he's 53, dog.
He sucks, right?
Oh, he's terrible. But he's 53, dog. He's an OG. He's probably got some 40-something-year-old white woman just dripping, oozing wet right
Yeah, she probably
watching
weighs
this.
about 350 pounds.
So?
Going out to all my people.
Pussy ain't got a weight.
Oh, it doesn't? It does literally have weight.
What's going on in your own house? Does she love
What's going on in your own
you?
house?
Do you love her back food? Do you tell
Yeah.
every day to
You
wake
love her
up
back
what she
food?
means to you and the love in the heart, and is it really true? Shoot. My girl know I'm too much to handle, but she knows 7 days out of the week, candlelight dinner with candles.
Oh, too much
A
to handle.
candlelight dinner with candles.
Some day we candlelight dinner with candles. Too
No
much to
shit.
handle. Candlelight dinner with candles.
Candles.
Candlelight dinner with candles. My baby got love handles. I can handle this pussy with love handles. Got the candlelight dinner with candles.
Wow.
I'm a soldier with a pussy like camo. I eat the fucking pussy lips like the camel toes. Oh, hold it close when I go rope a dope a bitch. Fucking joke, smoke coke, crackhead. In the pussy in the back end till the crack's dead. Bang.
It's the spitter with that slow folk grammar. Swear to God, I had the day off so I could take a little time.
His dancing is ridiculous.
Shout out for the slow groove.
He's dancing like a baby pooping.
I got 125 to believe in your boy Poe. Some listen to me the fast music, some listen to me for my beats and the slow.
I'm the sweetest boy. I'm the sweetest boy. This boy's not sweeter than me.
He is.
No, he's no sweeter than
Yes, he
me.
is.
I'm a
He is.
sweet boy.
He is.
No, bullshit. He's only good candlelit dinner with candles.
Do you do that?
I do.
No,
I make,
no.
yeah, I do candlelit dinner with candles.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Candlelit dinner with candles.
My girl if I don't bring home no roses.
I don't bring home no more roses. You just bring home roses. That's not sweet, boy.
My girl was there when I was in the streets, homies. For real talk, when I was starving.
Starving.
Okay, I'm moving on.
For real talk, when I was starving.
Yeah, it's your boy Cisco Legend.
It's your boy.
And we gonna do it like this one time. We gonna do it like this 2 times. We gonna do it like this for the lifetime. So I spit these lyrical rhymes off the top of my head, yeah. From the top of my head they go, they consume, they do what they do, they destroy your...
They consume, they do what they do.
They do what they do. They consume on the top of my head. Lyrical rhymes off the top of my head. I'm eating bread.
All right, so now,
Gluten-free.
now
Shooting
because
me.
now because I looked up Piper's channel, I'm getting like the recommended the Brawless Diaries episode 10.
Yeah.
What?
Only whack MCs in the herba, cause I'm so LA with it, I'm so LA with it, I'm certified, I'm a G to the day that I die, boy, that's the way I keep it homicidal, yeah, with the rhymes that I recite from the mind of mine, so explosive.
So explosive. This is just stupid. It's just a guy freestyling.
Yeah, it's
nothing,
ridiculous.
nothing terrible. Nothing.
I mean, no, it's terrible.
But there's nothing like terrible to like grab onto and be like, oh, that's horrible. It's just like, oh, okay, just another basic guy.
Let's
fucking
bring everyone
freestyle.
into this.
Bringing in
place.
the
We'll
friends
get everyone
again.
in.
Spirit Flame, is it your birthday yet? Teddy Rubskin, Teddy Rubskin. Let's sing happy birthday to Spirit Flame.
That was a really good song.
been
All right.
Hello.
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 Hello,
Hello.
peoples.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
It's
Still only 11.
Oh, 1 hour until Spirit Flame is legally an adult.
She's already an adult.
Oh.
Oh my God,
Oh.
Billy.
Oh. Damn.
What, you were hoping for that?
No.
You're hoping to catch them ripe? Is that
No,
what
I
you're
just
saying? or
assume
what?
everybody's birthday is their 18th birthday. Is that weird?
While they're young.
Oh, yeah,
Happy
that
old
actually
age
is bad.
Look him before anyone else.
Oh my God.
Is that
Billy.
weird? Is that weird?
You assume everybody's birthday is their 18th birthday.
Even my own. I'm like, I got a birthday coming up. What
even-
is it? 18th?
Even
No.
while you're at Chuck E. Cheese and you see birthday parties going on there, you just assume they're all 18, right?
It's better for the court if you think they're 18.
I mean, I'm 18 if you're 18.
Hey yo, I gotta
a lot of time at cheese. I mean, just a lot of time.
Yeah, Teddy
You know what?
Rubskin.
You
That
know what,
must be like a
Look like
club
a
for Teddy Rubskin.
You know what, Teddy? I was looking at the DP Facebook group today, and I'm very disappointed in a lot of our fans because they actually did go out and get the fucking McGriddle burger, and I'm grossly disgusted that your influence, the shitty food that you like to eat, is now polluting the minds
What's
of the
he
fan
do?
base.
Just get a double cheeseburger, a big double with a McGriddle?
He
Yeah,
goes
McDouble.
with McGriddles instead of a bun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
So good. You haven't tried it yet. You don't know.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Fuck you guys.
What? You imagine a bun. Have you ever had a pancake
So
sandwich?
defensive.
It's good.
You got to try it.
Yeah, you gotta try it before you can knock it.
Yeah.
Don't be a bigot, Ben.
Fucking good.
Yeah, why don't I eat some shit while I'm at it too? You know, don't knock it unless you've tried it, guys.
Yeah,
Well,
why
here's the
not?
difference.
Exactly, man.
You should do it on a stream.
This is the difference, though. We all know
Patron
shit.
goal.
We all know shit tastes like shit, right?
What does shit taste like, though?
Shit.
What does it taste like? Have you eaten it?
Just like it smells.
Yeah, what's
you
it
ain't
taste
never
like?
smelled it.
Yeah. Have you ever
What about some delicious cheeses that smell bad that taste good?
Yeah, but that's the difference is the difference is cheese is made for consumption. Poo-poo was made to get the waste out of your body.
There are many Germans that will disagree with you.
Well, could you imagine? Could you imagine having a human stomach completely removed, so it's just like their intestines go to their esophagus?
Intestines?
Yeah, their intestines go to their
fucking hate
esophagus,
Christians.
and then
Christians.
and then the person eats food, right? And the food doesn't get fully digested because there's no stomach there, and they poop out basically a soft serve that you can eat warm. Like that would be okay.
Okay, so
That'd be disgusting.
The human millipede.
There was a millipede. There's a chat down at the bottom. It says, "Couldn't tolerate the main show. Good to see this one's better." What? Okay, so just because you guys can't stand V, is that it?
Well, I do think
mad in the chat about V.
I do think V was definitely very talkative, right? And he.
But we like. Okay, do we want guests to not be talking? Oh, it's just because he says shit. It's just because he says shit that they disagree with, and that's why.
Yeah.
I don't like the tone of his voice, to be honest with you.
No, I couldn't understand. My name is Lucian Autobot.
There was someone to kick V.
You cannot tell V to shut up. You cannot tell them.
I think if a guest like that is very talkative and you don't really care to hear what they're talking about, it becomes a problem for the viewer. But I mean,
but that's good because we argued. We actually had. So if we just sit there and it's all happy the whole time,
no, and I don't think that it was a problem, but I could see why people would say, they didn't like it because he's serving up his brand of content heavily. And some people might not agree with that. And so, yeah, for this episode, it was a little heavy. Next episode's going to be different.
Did you see?
I think when people are on a channel on their own, though, I think they can get used to broadcasting on their own.
Dr. Nick Riviera. Hi everybody. It was very, very
everybody. Anti-fact propaganda. They were both.
I mean that's the interesting part about it, though. I mean, it's one thing like, okay, we'll have Pimp Monk and Evan Lefebvre on, and it's all like laughs and giggles.
Every show should be the same. Action news, crazy people, cringe raps, blah blah blah.
I agree.
And we all laugh and smile. No one disagrees on anything. No one argues. I mean, this time I was very careful. Like when they said something I thought was wrong, I came back on them about it.
I think you did good at that. I think that was a good balance of being respectful to the guests but still challenging them on what they believe.
Exactly.
I'm a fucking
I just feel like at times Arch didn't get to say enough. That was my only complaint.
I think Arch is a little more quiet.
Yeah,
that was true too.
Yeah,
Arch needs a script, I think.
Well, I think Arch had a lot of comments he made were good. I don't think there was
what's
enough
up with the
room for him
Norwegian
to talk.
What's up with Norwegians with a British accent, though? What the fuck is that?
They're taught English in school.
Yeah, he did kind of have a British sounding accent.
Yeah, he does sound like a noble. He fits the role in his D&D campaign really well.
Yeah. They love D&D. You guys probably didn't pick up on it, but V made like 3 different D&D references in the single show, and I'm like, what a nerd. What a nerd. But I'm a nerd too for getting it.
I didn't catch it.
I haven't played D&D since probably the most recent time was probably when I was like 21 or 22. It was the last time I actually played.
Learn to play Magic, you nerds.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I played Magic the Gathering today. Lost.
Cool.
There you go.
Did you eat the cards?
No, I played online. Can't even eat the cards.
Damn.
That's half the fun.
I know.
Yeah, it's true. It's fun.
Where's the appeal if you can't eat them?
I don't know. I should have ate the cards. I can't eat digital cards, though.
I can't get Magic the Gathering. I don't get it. I mean,
it's like Pokemon cards. It's a very overly complicated card game.
It was 1994 Mensa Game of the Year for Geniuses.
Geniuses
with teeny peniuses. A teeny peeny genius.
Oh, you can count me out on that one.
You don't got to.
Who made Magic actually did make the Pokemon trading card game. A little piece
for
of
a while.
Wizards of the Coast?
I think they did for a while. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, has anyone here seen the VidCon footage yet?
Yeah. I have to get around to that.
I haven't yet. I will.
So, you saw how I was fucking with Billy. I wish I would have filmed more, but there was a lot of situations where I was like, should I be filming here? Because there was a lot of situations where we were at like after parties and everyone was just kind of hanging out and people were, just acting like they probably didn't want to be filmed. You know,
I went back and looked at the footage I filmed personally, and I filmed like bullshit. I didn't film anything good.
Oh,
I was bummed. I was going to edit it for my channel, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I didn't film anything fucking good.
Wow.
I mean, we didn't film any. I didn't film anything like too amazing. There was like when we were trying to get into Disneyland and we couldn't because I had weed and you had your donut chain. Dude, you know what I should have filmed, but I fell asleep. Falling asleep was the only way I could deal with this shit. We were stuck in that Uber for an hour with that lady that goes ghost hunting as a hobby, and all of you motherfuckers are feeding her ridiculous delusions.
Well, because the girls both like have fears of ghosts.
They do. They both believed it.
Yeah, and I do think that my house was haunted, but I don't believe in ghosts.
No, you can't have that.
Are you
both
sure?
ways.
How
Yes.
does that work?
Wait,
because
how does that even work?
I don't believe in ghosts,
What are they
but I do
haunted with?
believe my house was haunted.
No
Is
energy logic.
You're
a troll.
Right?
By what?
Poltergeists
You're a troll,
are not
Billy.
ghosts. They are. It's something else, right? Poltergeists.
No, I don't know. No.
Which is a ghost.
I'm not saying it was anything. All I'm saying was there's some paranormal shit happened. Then I had a seance and asked the ghosts to leave, and they left.
Oh my god, this lady! You know what? This lady believed in ghosts more than like the existence of aliens. She was like equating those two things.
Oh, dude, she was amazing.
I didn't even want to get into it. She
Existence
asked
of what?
the existence of aliens.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
As
She
in
was-
little green men and sorcerers, or like the potential of life. In
Life
space?
on other planets. Life on other
Oh, yeah.
planets is where she was taking it.
Well, that's too close.
She
That's
asked.
way more probability.
But what if these ghosts are actually just
Shut
humans
up! I know
breaking
you're about
through
to
the
say
quantum
some
realm?
Okay, whatever.
They could be breaking through the quantum realm.
Shut up! Like, do you remember she asked? I was hoping she wouldn't ask me because she asked all of you guys. What's your best supernatural story? But you know what? I think you asked her that first, and that's why. Because Billy kept egging her on, asking her, and she's talking about these readings. She thinks she's a fucking. She thinks she's a fucking Ghostbuster. She's like, I get these readings when I go to Gettysburg.
I'm the best in an Uber.
I get
find
those
out
readings too.
I'll find out the one thing the Uber driver wants to talk about,
Bullshit.
and I will just bullshit my way into the entire ride, having them gushing about some stupid shit. It's my superpower.
Like if any of you pay me, I'll tell you all the readings I know.
Oh, it was
What the
terrible
fuck,
for an
Bill?
hour, over an hour of a fucking Uber ride too. And all the girls were getting scared. Barbara was getting fucking scared.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, the two girls we were hanging out with were from Europe, both of them. One was from Germany and one was from Slovenia. And they believed in fucking They believed in ghosts. So
they were both had
and
haunted houses too.
But you kept it going. Yeah, all these bullshit stories about haunted houses. I could not handle it. And I was
How do you know it was bullshit? Maybe you just never
It's
lived
all
in a haunted
bullshit.
house.
It's all.
I mean,
bullshit.
I think it's bullshit too, but I lived in a haunted house, so
What the fuck?
No,
That's not how it works, Billy.
I mean,
How is that even?
I don't believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts, but the cupboards would fly open. All right, the thermostat would turn itself up to 90 degrees. Wasn't me doing it.
Okay, so that's called faulty electronics.
It stopped after the seance.
Whatever.
It would turn itself up to 90 degrees. And my friend lived in the apartment before we moved in, and his mom and his grandmother both died in there.
I remember she was
a
like,
month before.
People died in a house.
Yeah, a month before.
Do the seance?
No, we got a Wiccan,
Oh my God! Stop!
pagan fucking witch.
Stop!
to do the seance.
I like to.
Was it pagan situation?
A pagan situation, yeah.
Our Uber driver was like, you guys shouldn't mess around with Ouija boards, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Milton fucking Bradley makes Ouija boards in a factory.
Yeah, but
Milton Bradley owns Ouija boards.
But when did Milton Bradley come along?
I'm pretty sure Milton Bradley has made most. Well, Ouija boards maybe way back in the day was something that was
But
handmade.
think of how old Milton Bradley is. You realize they summoned a demon to get their gaming company to succeed over the other Parker brothers, right? Milton Bradley summoned a success demon to put Parker brothers out of business.
Well,
Success demon. Tell me more.
A success demon.
Monopoly. They claim
a
is an original.
detailed history of the Ouija board. I just pulled up an article.
By Anita
Compared to a
Sarkeesian.
failure demon.
Is it? No.
Well, a failure demon is something you would cast on somebody else. You cast a success demon on yourself.
Oh, of course, because otherwise it would just be stupid.
I mean, you can say things are stupid just because you don't understand them. But some of us, we understand the occult side of the world.
I understand the higher mechanics of running into.
You're very woke.
The Ouija board. What is it? Is it a source that provides a method to contact spirits? A way to contact the recently deceased, or just a child's game?
It's a board game printed on a board, just like any board game, and a piece of plastic that you move around, and people are like, "Oh, it's moving on its own." Okay, well, if it moved on its own, why does everyone have to put their hands on it?
It's the human energy collects.
Oh yeah, it's human energy. It's called movement.
No, it's not the. Yeah, the human energy collects, okay? And when the human energy collects...
Why can't hair on it?
Because the ghost has to connect through the human energy. That's how it ciphers through.
Why can't it be like a dog or something?
Because it needs to be human, because humans have the spirits connected to the spirit world. Dogs don't have spirits connected to the spirit world the way humans do.
Oh, so that means dogs don't go to the spirit world when they die?
All dogs go to heaven, but their spirits are a different frequency than ours, you guys.
I want to slap the shit out of you right now.
You don't understand. Look, man. Yeah, that's just a little piece of plastic on a fucking game board, right? Until you put the hands on, and they connect in the spiritual covenant, and then they create the message from the other side.
Billy.
Look, if Ouija boards,
retarded.
If Ouija boards didn't work, why?
Moving your muscles.
If Ouija boards didn't work, why would my mom ban them from my house when I was 13?
Oh, that's
Oh shit! Shocking.
Ouija boards are one of the top selling board games on an annual basis. Up there with Monopoly.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Do you see that down there?
What?
Elijah Bond introduced the board on July 1st, 1890. Spirit Flame.
Oh, again. What's that have to do with that?
Do you want to get a demon? What's that have to do with it? That's Spirit Flame's birthday tomorrow, aka an hour away.
Canada Day. It's a Canadian conspiracy theory.
Do you want to summon demons? Should we do it from the board? Should we get a Ouija stick and see a chick?
Stop.
Pale her with a sword. Sacrifice her life. Spirit Flame, are you willing to die for this?
Whoa!
No. Do they require human sacrifice?
Yeah, human sacrifice on your birthday to the Ouija board. It's just 128 years after the Ouija board was introduced. Is now your birthday, your 25th birthday. That tells me something. 25 minus 128 is 103.
You know what 103 is?
You know what 103 is? 103 is the number of human lives.
Okay, this got ritualistic real quick.
Are you scared, Kirsty? Oh man, that's weird though it was basically fucking invented on Spirit Flame's birthday, aka fucking 1 hour away. Are you guys willing to stay up for? Are you willing to stay up for 4 more hours?
It's less than 30 minutes away right now.
Yeah. Are you willing to stay up for 4 more hours for the witching hour? And we'll look into the mirror. At the witching hour, we'll look into the mirror, and we'll say Bloody Mary 3 times.
Oh my God, that is such bullshit.
To be fair, it's 5 AM for me, so the magic won't work. So.
True, that's true, Kirsten.
Damn time zones.
Damn it, I didn't think about that.
Man.
Yeah, same here.
Organic circle singing "Happy Birthday, Spirit Flame," and a portal opens up in the sky.
Happy birthday.
Mario was right about all of you. We're all demon worshippers.
Happy birthday.
Mario didn't say that Satan creates order, so I mean, right?
Satan creates order, and if I don't tell the world about Satan, I'll be taking your order at McDonald's because this is how I make my money.
Oh. Satan will create order.
I usually call my twin sister at midnight.
Oh, really? To
wish
should we
her
call
a happy
her?
Birthday.
Should we call her with you?
No, that would be weird.
You don't think she'd like to hear a happy birthday from Ben and Billy?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Happy birthday.
Damn it!
Thought you had something going. Hey Ben.
Yes.
Did you see that picture I posted of Billy in the live chat recently of what he said? Some interesting things.
Oh, of Digby?
Yeah.
Here's something Digby said. I started out when I was like 12, just jacking off to pictures of boobs on Google Images, using hand sanitizer as lube. I remember what he writes really weird. Then I got into regular video stuff, and then I tried anime porn. I just jack off to the background images on hentai websites, honestly. That got boring to me after a while, so I started looking at furry porn, and then I started looking at gay furry porn, and now I can barely get off to anything that isn't hardcore gay furry porn.
When that happens.
Oh, he's a connoisseur. You gotta give him that.
That explains
Ben was in pain saying that. May I say?
That's what happens when you watch gateway porn.
Dude,
Wait,
hand
but,
sanitizer.
hand sanitizer.
Yeah. That'll dry you up. You'll get dry dick.
Yeah, you don't want dry dick.
It dries my hands, and I'm just a cashier.
Bro,
penis.
Bro, and if you get it in your dick hole, it burns.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that. That's why you don't jerk off with shampoo.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah.
Now you tell me.
No tears. Johnson & Johnson, no tears.
I like the burn.
Ugh.
You like the burn?
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it helps out. Yeah, definitely. It's a booster.
Shaving cream.
Yeah.
That's not what that's for, Teddy.
I think I've had enough internet for today. So
Stay away from Head and Shoulders and Selsun Blue, but get the Johnson & Johnson no tears.
Why do you think they call me rub skin?
What about Denerex? It tingles.
It tingles.
Yeah. Do you remember those old commercials where the guy'd have half shampoo on one side of his head and half the other? It'd be like, Denerex tingles, Head and Shoulders doesn't. So what if you put some Denerex on your balls and make them tingle while you jerk off?
I remember I put Nair on my balls one time.
What about like Colgate?
Dude, you did not do that.
Nair burns.
Yeah, I put Nair on my balls.
You are crazy.
I didn't even have that much hair. That was the worst part. I just want to see what would happen.
Sounds like it would hurt.
I was an experimental child.
That's
I was
amazing.
kind of like Digby.
Oh god, I think we're starting to realize something, that Digby is like your love child or something like that, Billy.
Something like that.
There's a conspiracy of spurgery around this podcast.
Yeah, Billy fucked a goat. And
do you think I have Asperger's?
Let's not go that far.
Yeah, I didn't fuck a goat.
Of all time.
I didn't know you were from the Middle East, Billy.
That's
I don't know how to do it.
You lost 10 good boy points.
No.
You're not a sweet boy.
I'm a sweet boy.
No.
And Lacey Green said so.
Dude, Lacey Green was hammered.
Lacey Green said I was a sweet boy before she was hammered.
Lacey Green can drink. For a small girl, she can drink like crazy.
Because she's thick.
Okay. Oh, that's why, though?
Yeah.
She stores all the
She's about Chris's height.
Yeah, Chris is a pretty small dude.
Yeah, he's small.
Yeah.
Rucka Ali is also not very tall.
Nope. I'm taller than him.
Yeah, I think him and Chris might be similar size, height. But Ruckus is more thick. Like, he's got more stockiness to him. He's thick. Thick AF.
Yeah, it's weird to see how big people are in real life. Like, Armored Skeptic is actually, like, really tall.
Yeah.
Really?
You can kind of tell that in the videos, though.
Good old Greg.
But that's like compared to Shoe on Head, and she's tiny, so.
Well, not even compared to Shoe on Head. Compared to anybody, he's tall.
Yeah, he was one of the taller guys.
Shoe on Head's not that short, really.
Not really.
I'm sure as fuck. I'm 5'5".
That's shorter than me.
I'm 5'1".
See, 5'1", that's a respectable height for a woman, not for a boy. If you're a boy and you're 5'1", you might as well become a girl.
Some short guys just become girls just because of that.
Honestly, it's the best choice. If God doesn't give you fucking 6 feet, you might as well give yourself fucking 6-inch stilettos.
think there's a hentai
being
about
short
that.
is good. You can hug right into the woman's breast. Just
Yeah, but being tall is good because women will bring their breasts to you.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need a loophole.
They can spot you from miles away.
They let you touch them anyway without you having to come up with a scam.
Yeah.
A scam.
Hey, I'm short, so I can scam boobs in my face.
Well, I'm tall.
Give me a big hog.
I'm tall, so I can turn down boobs
There
all the
can
time.
show.
Because I know more will come right around the corner. Because tall boys are the equivalent of big-titted women. They get everything. They get everything.
Just have one thing.
I bet I can
Sorry.
pull that scam a few times.
Sorry, Steven.
Oh, it's okay. I forgive you, Billy.
Thank you.
Even though my life's now ruined.
I value your forgiveness. And don't worry, you don't have to be a tall boy.
Just be a sweet boy.
Yeah, just be a sweet boy. I can't wait to start the Sweet Boy podcast.
Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing.
They'll never let us podcast from VidCon, so we're gonna have to temporarily for that episode be the Sweet Boys podcast.
We're the Sweet Boy podcast, and we're just gonna talk about Sweet Boy things.
Yeah.
Like, Donald Trump, is he a sweet boy?
No.
Donald Trump is not a sweet boy.
No, he is not. He's not a sweet boy.
Is Billy a sweet boy?
No.
Yeah, no, I am. But I am.
No, he's not.
I'm a sweet
Ben's
boy.
a sweet boy, believe me. I know.
You're a good boy. You're not a sweet
Could you
boy.
imagine 2 hours of that?
Yeah, let's do it.
No,
dude.
No.
You know what? We were gonna do a podcast, but like there was some confusion with the guys that were gonna do the podcast there.
Yeah.
So
I saw the Saints did a live show.
Yeah, that was at the place they were all staying at.
And Maddox invited me to come stay with him in West Hollywood. What a sweet boy. Yeah. Is Maddox a sweet boy?
Hey,
lost.
I just want to tell you this.
Talking to a dog.
Mundane Matt thinks Maddox is cool. So there you go.
I know. One day I'll convince him to see the light that Maddox lost.
Well, all I have to do, if Billy likes anything, all I have to do is tell him Mundane Matt likes it, and he'll think it's lame automatically.
I think that's the only reason I like the new Star Wars movie.
I'll tell you what, Damon. Nobody rips on Mundane Matt more than Billy. It's like a constant thing.
I know.
Well, when you're that uncool, everything else is cool.
I agree wholeheartedly with that.
Billy, that's my buddy, and you're so mean to him, but it's all right. You do it for the
But it's okay because I'm a sweet boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Manny in here because
I don't know what it is about
Manny.
Mundane Matt.
What's up, Manny?
Rubs me the wrong way. But there's something definitely rubs me.
I rub myself the wrong way.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
I think he's funny in it, like, hey Manny.
Hey Manny.
I think
Manny.
Fucking Monday Matt, he's a nice guy. Like I've hung out with him in person multiple times. He's cool. He's just like me and him are very different kinds of people.
Yeah.
And he's very I think Monday Matt is like a type A personality kind of guy. He's very like motivated.
I got no problem with Mundane Matt, right?
Hard work ethic, that kind of shit.
I don't know if he's a type A personality as much as he knows he has to be motivated to succeed because he's not a affable personality. Like he has to work for it, right? Some people
they just have content.
Yeah, he works hard to be successful. Some people don't have to work hard. Some people just have it.
He shows up.
He doesn't have the it factor, so he works extra hard.
Yeah, he was... Everyone was kind of like giggling because it's like Monday Matt, man. He's making us all be quiet because he has to get up and go to class in the morning.
He's got school tomorrow.
He went to a bunch of those YouTube classes.
And honestly, I want to sit down and talk to him more about cluster groups and shit.
Cluster groups.
Like he was saying, the cluster groups are your other YouTubers where you get circulated within their videos when the algorithm recommends you. Yeah, I want to know more about that. How to exploit cluster groups.
That's basically like your related channel. I don't know why I didn't just say that. That's basically like your related channels, like on the channel. Like the people that you see there are part of like your little cluster.
Yeah, he did. He did say that. It's just the related channels, which.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course,
and so you make content that exploits those channels that goes along with their views. So if my related channels are like Milo Yiannopoulos and other gay people, I have to start making gay content.
You don't do that already?
You have to start sucking dick, Billy.
I'll do it.
Start? What are you talking about?
Do I have to slow down sucking dick? That's the problem.
Just do
do
clickbait.
something entirely different and new. I mean, if you want to just get those views, sure. But if you want to, make your own stamp, do something completely different.
Do you know how hard it is on YouTube to make your own stance though? Like you're going against the grain. You want to play towards the algorithm as much as possible. It benefits you. It benefits you to play well with YouTube.
In a certain kind of way. Because if I say, like, I liked The Last Jedi, people are going to be like, you're stupid.
No, I love The Last Jedi. It was great. Probably one of the best Star Wars movies ever.
I like every movie.
Terrible.
Oh, and bar none, the throne room scene in The Last Jedi, the throne room scene is as good of a fight scene as any Star Wars fight scene ever.
Okay. The Star Wars fight scenes in the original trilogy are not that great.
True. But the throne room scene is fucking a masterpiece.
Yeah, I agree. I think Last Jedi had a lot of good stuff in there, but the noise coming from the people who fucking hate it is so loud. It's toxic.
It's neckbeards. I mean, like,
a lot of their complaints I hear is that if Admiral Purplehair would have just told Poe Dameron the plan, none of that would have happened. But it's like that's perpetuating toxic masculinity. The man was not in a position. He was not in a position to know.
Akbar was stolen.
And these toxic men are watching and saying the woman should have just told him. That's not how the world works. The woman's not at liberty to just tell you everything. Sometimes you gotta sit back and shut up and let Anita Sarkeesian finish her fucking video game.
Yeah, so don't mansplain, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, like I said, they just introduced Snoke in the first one and then just killed him off in the second one with no backstory.
I'll tell you why. Because the first one, they also showed Luke, right? And what we needed from Luke and Snoke was Ben Solo's Luke. And
Snoke
Luke
was
raised
fucking Lord Voldemort in Star Wars.
But we need those characters introduced. He needed to be as powerful as Luke in the lore. So they had to make him super powerful because both Rey and Ben had to make the choice to turn away from their masters, right? They effectively had to turn their back on their masters for each other. We're going to see this all pay off in the third movie. But nobody's realizing there's a third movie here.
Of course they realize it. They always come in threes.
But they're watching this movie and expecting it to tie up every loose end when it's setting.
But here's the thing:
it's setting little traps for your mind. It does stand on its own, but people are getting caught up on the things that play off in the next episode.
But it doesn't make sense if they'll get into a backstory of a character that's already dead.
No, the backstory is already done. What we had to do was we had to show Kylo Ren turn on a master that was as powerful to him as Luke Skywalker is in the lore to Rey. Rey grew up fantasizing about Luke. She had his fucking helmet and everything. She heard about the stories. She always wanted to be, the daughter of someone great. That was her fantasy. And now, in the form of that, Luke was as powerful to her as Snoke was to Ren, and they both had to turn their backs on those people for each other because they're going to ultimately mate in the third episode and make a super Jedi baby.
I feel like a huge problem with the new trilogy.
I'm lost.
I feel like a huge problem with the new trilogy is just like basically, they switch between, one director and then another director, and then they're going back to J.J. Abrams. Instead of just having J.J. Abrams have his full vision for a trilogy, they cut it up into,
J.J. Abrams wasn't going to direct the third one. They had another guy on, and he backed out. But J.J. Abrams is effectively the producer, right? He sets the world, and he hires these other directors to do it. When the other guy fell out, he came in to take over for him because they couldn't place another guy in that spot. And effectively, because he chose Rian Johnson for the second movie, now Rian Johnson is going to control an entire trilogy. And if you've watched Rian Johnson, you cry right now, but I'm telling you, you're wrong. Rian Johnson's history of movie making it speaks for itself. He makes great movies.
Blockers?
Like Blockers.
I mean,
like Brick.
to put against Luke Skywalker, you could say the same thing about Yoda if you'd already seen episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
You're like, why is he acting so silly when you first see him? And, you know, Yoda wouldn't do that. Yoda wouldn't be hanging out in a swamp.
That's a good
point.
He
would.
He was on drugs. I mean,
that's a good
and,
point.
And
the
there's that
isolation made him mad.
There's that entire scene in the beginning people complain about because Luke's getting the green milk from the big fucking.
God.
Everybody complains about that. But
That
what
was
we're
the
seeing,
yeah.
what we're seeing,
The face he gives.
That made me uncomfortable.
but that
That made
entire
me
scene, that entire scene shows us that Luke
It was
hasn't
all
lost a.
sensual.
That entire scene shows that Luke hasn't lost a step. He's only become a pacifist, and he doesn't use what he learned through the Jedi teachings for any sort of animosity. He uses it to farm,
Because he
to fish.
milks something?
Yeah, it shows him going to great lengths to do this, basically Jedi tactics to do very pacifistic.
Well, I think you're reading into
tasks.
this a little too much.
I'm telling you, it paints the entire story.
I think
of
they
the
wanted
other
Luke
thing. And
Skywalker
it-
to grab some titties.
No, it shows Luke Skywalker is a pacifist now. He's left everything behind him because he was charged with balancing the Force. And you know what he didn't do? Balance the Force. He passed on the darkness to his fucking nephew. And he feels personally responsible for that because his entire life, just like his dad was supposed to balance the Force. Just like that. His entire life was a waste.
So he has to milk some weird creature and
Yes.
I don't
Because
you know how much psychological analysis went into Luke pulling on those nipples?
Those beautiful nipples.
There were some heavy themes involved in like that milking.
Look at
You
those
just can't
eyes.
see it. You're not woke enough.
Drew
You
a
need to watch
comic
Black Panther.
where Luke was milking Ben.
I
know
wish
Luke-
I produced blue milk.
Until the next movie. It's going to pay off in some kind of way.
It's going to pay off huge.
The Empire Strikes Back. Like, it ended abruptly. We didn't get to see what happened and all this stuff. Like,
Yep.
it's part of the trilogy. We're going to find out what happens. You can't judge the Two Towers by itself, you know?
They didn't have the internet in the 80s, right? So we didn't have everybody outwardly crying about the last or
That's
the
what
Empire
the internet
Strikes Back.
is mainly used for now.
But
like,
the Empire Strikes Back, what they did have was they had fan magazines where people would write their complaints into fan magazines, and similar complaints people had about this movie, they had about Empire Strikes Back in the 80s. When you look at these fan magazines, people couldn't believe a lot of certain things would happen the way they did, and they were all very angry that Luke didn't straight up fuck Leia and shit like that. Like it was
his sister?
Yeah, because it wasn't a sister at that point, right? They didn't know.
A classic Cinefantastic magazine from 1980, and they gave Empire Strikes Back a terrible review. They hated it.
That was
They were
my
like,
favorite.
Sucks, all the mystery of the Force. It turns out it's just telekinesis. It's lame.
Yep.
And Yoda's just a muppet. It was like stupid.
And of course,
Ewoks. They complain about Ewoks.
well, the
a
Ewoks
lot
weren't
back-
until the third movie,
Right.
But the Empire's regarded as maybe the best movie in the Star Wars series, right? And back then, people didn't know what to think of it because it wasn't complete yet.
Yoda was a Muppet. Yoda was voiced by the same
Frank
person.
Oz.
Yeah. Did Miss Piggy and Grover on Sesame Street and all that shit.
Yep. And I think history is going to show everybody is wrong hating on The Last Jedi, and we're going to see it. And when this third movie comes out, you're going to think Rian Johnson's a genius, and you won't be able to wait for his trilogy. Rian, I'm sorry, guys. You're too caught up on Admiral Purple Hair. You're too caught up on the Asian girl, the Asian girl. Yeah, you're all caught up on this stuff. The little Asian girl that's we don't beat them by fighting what we hate. We beat them by saving what we love. Everybody gets mad at that because it's kind of pussyfoot, but it's supposed to be pussyfoot. It's teaching. See, look at you. This is the problem with Star Wars.
Did you say look at you?
Look at you. Look at you. The problem with Star Wars is its fan base is a bunch of fucking racist, elitist, the millennials,
Niggers.
crybabies.
Say that about me, Billy. I'm biracial.
Snickers.
Whoa!
Snickers, 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 Snickers,
Snickers, Snickers, Snickers, Snickers, Snickers, Snickers,
Snickers, Snickers, monkey, Snickers, Snickers,
Joy's
monkey.
got nuts. Browns don't. Sorry, we just went on a Spurg tirade about Star Wars. I watched The Last Jedi again today. It came out on Netflix recently, so I watched it again today to just remind myself what a great film it was. It was so. I watched the throne room scene. Oh my god, it's so good.
But Billy, you got to admit the casino stuff. What was the whole point of the casino stuff?
Okay, the entire point of the casino stuff is very important to the trilogy because the casino stuff introduces our real villain, because the Empire versus the rebels. This is not just capitalism, the military-industrial complex.
Oh my god!
Because the Empire, the Empire, and the rebels have been pitted against each other for profit, and we see all those people in Canobite, and they're the ones profiting off it. Those are the real bad guys. That's why we're going to be able to give Ben Solo our acceptance, and we're going to be able to bring Kylo Ren back into our acceptance when him and Rey decide to disavow their sides and work together and bring the Force not just back to the light or the dark side, but to the people, creating true balance of the Force. What every trilogy was painting was true balance of the Force, and we're going to get that through Kylo Ren and Rey bringing balance.
You are getting way too deep with this.
I know storytelling. I know when movies,
you tell bullshit stories all the time.
And I do it well, and I can tell you I can see them placing the bricks in this fucking story, and they're building the building.
For you to be proven wrong, Billy.
Very passionate.
I won't be.
I actually want to be proven right, just because we'd all look like a bunch of idiots.
It's all the clues were laid out perfectly in this movie, and those who didn't see that got caught up on Admiral Purple Hair and the Asian girl that wants to love, and you're all getting mad because you can't identify with Admiral Purple Hair and the Asian girl. You can identify with Poe Dameron, and he's being told not what to do, and he sends the black guy and the Asian girl to do something, and they fuck it up because the Latin guy robs them. Yeah, sorry. White supremacists aren't going to enjoy this movie, and they should, because the most badass motherfucker in it is the white dude Kylo Ren.
Billy, you're the only person who like
reaching going on. What the hell is that?
Makes me smile. Like
my
the
lizard
piss me
sounds.
off.
Don't mind me.
Oh, okay.
I love you too.
Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
I just say more titty scenes. Really, with the blue milk was truly beautiful.
Oh god! All right, I'm ending the post show now.
Happy birthday, Spirit Flynn.
Thank you.
Thank
Good night.
Thank
you guys all have a good night.
Yay! Thanks. So long.
And good night to all of you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bonjour guys, this is Piper, and today we're going on an adventure.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.